it's gonna be kind of hard for me to interact with y'all a little bit because I'm driving, man. But I just had some stuff on my mind pertaining to the fight coming up, man. It seemed like, and it's just the disrespect that Derrick James and Errol getting is unreal. I had made a video yesterday, but long story short of it's just it's all these people coming in the comment section really like Bud that guy and like Spence, like Spence is the B side of some shit, just crazy shit. And just because Earl is doing whatever he got to do to get this dude in the ring, is Bud got some his fans is tripped, so they take it as he the A side. No, Earl just doing. Earl just want to get the fight out the way and trying to get this dude in the ring any way he can. And it seemed like the more Earl give, the more he want. Now it's all said, done, signed, sealed, and delivered now. But a lot of people, I think, because of how the negotiations went, is doubting Spence even more and Derrick than they did in the beginning. And I look back when I watch, man, I really wanted to make this video yesterday. I just didn't have time. But when you go back and watch the fight with Benavidez and Crawford, now they constantly saying Spence better watch out. He better not be lunging, and they say he gonna be getting caught because he be coming in wild and with them lunging punches, missing everything. Well, guess what? Go watch Crawford when he fought Benavidez, doing a similar thing. And you know why that was? When Spence fought Ugas, Ugas had a 73-inch reach. Spence got a 72-inch reach. Bottom line, it's not so much about who got the bigger reach. It's about the fighters that he's been fighting before him. I think Spence fought Danny Garcia before he fought Ugas, who had like a 60, between a 67 or probably a 66. 60, Danny don't have real long arms. Maybe 69 inches, somewhere like that. I know Crawford had at least 5 inches reach on Danny, just like Spence had a gang of reach on Danny. And it's not gonna be like that in this fight with Spence. When Crawford fought Benavidez, that was the toughest fight of his welterweight career so far, and that's another that alone should show you how on earth is he gonna win this fight. Yeah, but what made things so hard for Crawford, if you go back and watch the fight, he was having a hard time getting this thing set because he used to fight at a certain distance, I call it at a safe place in the ring where, with his speed, he gonna clip them. I mean, put like this: if they speed right on par with each other, but Crawford got 4-5 inches reach. That's how it be looking so sweet when he set these dudes up, because no matter they can punch at the same time. Crawford's punch gonna get to the target first, and they punch probably ain't gonna make it at all when he take that little half step back before he shoot his shot. So Crawford when he didn't have that advantage like that in the Benavidez fight and the Postall fight, he had a lot of problems. A lot of problems when these guys' arms ain't necessarily longer than his, but right there with him, pretty much right there together. He have a lot of problems. It take him a lot of rounds to get his shit together, and you can't do that with Errol Spence. Now, the difference between Crawford and Spence ain't worried about that setting the distance and no safe zone, because Spence finna bring it to you. He finna come on with it any motherfucking way, so it don't make no difference. He getting on the inside and bang, and what he do, what he make up for, and maybe reach a speed is with relentless work, with a relentless work rate, power, and that heart, that will. It's gonna be hard for Crawford in that, because Errol Spence is better, is like, I would say, at least 4 times better than Benavidez. So it's going. That's letting you know if he had a lot of problems with Benavidez, he gonna have a lot of problems with Spence too. If not, just get dominated altogether. And then, okay, Gamboa hurt Crawford. These little bitty dudes that's been hurting him. Gamboa, what's dude? Mean Machine. It was another one of them little dudes that buzzed him too. I think at 140 now. That was what Tank was talking about. He was like, Crawford a good fighter, but he getting hit by these little bitty smaller fighters, and he actually getting hurt. And he getting hurt by these fighters. So what's gonna happen when you get in the ring with Errol Spence and he touching you with them big shots? It's gonna be more than hurt his ass going to the ground. Or I can see, like when the championship rounds come and Spence really start to pour it on, I can see Crawford do similar to what that dude did against what the dude did against Frank Martin this weekend, and just go ahead and take that knee like Kell Brook did, trying to get that young brother up off of Spence. Ain't gonna play with Crawford, and I think Spence. I might be wrong, but I think he's being extra courteous and respectful because he know he can still pull out this fight at this point. And this dude ego need it's easily bruised. So he got to play this role like this until next week when it's time for the weigh in, the press conference and all that. That's when the true truth gonna come out there, and that's when everybody gonna be letting it be known this shit finna get real. It's time to fight now. I'm quite sure they both somewhat irritable already because I'm they couldn't wait. At this point, even though, yeah, Spence like he on point, but shit, he still gotta watch that weight until Friday. Until next Saturday night. But people gotta understand this: if Crawford is having a problem with guys that's got reach that's somewhat equal to his, and it's taking him 4 and 5 rounds to get to dial in and get his distance set. If you get behind 2 rounds with Earl Spence, you done. You done. Because here, and that's what I was saying about. I got another video I'm making about Earl and his counter punching ability. The same way Crawford and his team is looking to counter or Earl effectively when he shoot the jab from too far back and lunge in, they expecting the same thing. And wouldn't it be funny if Earl get a big 5-6 round lead and then play that game Crawford played where he go backwards and don't initiate nothing and make you keep running and run into something and jump into something and get knocked out. See, I can see. I can't really see y'all right now, man. And shout you out because I'm turning up, but I'll be where I'm going real soon and look in there and get these names. But yeah, man, uh, Crawford a good fighter, but they disregard the hell out of Spencer boxing ability. And then here's another thing. Okay, if anybody go back and look, uh, when Mikey Garcia fought Spencer, he was on the top of the pound for pound list. He had just beat in a row Sergey Lipinets, Robert Easter, and Adrian Broner. And then he moved up, same way like Crawford did. Only difference was he could have fought Crawford or Spence. And he said he chose Spence because he said, in all truthfulness, he said he didn't feel like chasing Crawford around the ring all night. And Crawford could have came to the IBF instead of going to the WBA route where he fought Jeff Horn, but he wouldn't got the easy belt. And I ain't mad at him for it, but that's been kind of his career up to this point. Get the easiest fight for the biggest payout and the biggest awards possible. And I respect that. I'm not saying what he did was wrong. What I'm saying is it's gonna catch up with his ass on the 29th. See, I don't care what nobody said. If you're gonna continue on boxing, then it's best to continue on fighting top guys until you ain't boxing no more. Because at some point, if you still winning, even if it's just to defend your own title, you're gonna have to fight these guys. Or at least one or two of them. Crawford has done great to get this far in his career, and just now be finna have a fight like he finna have with Errol Spence. A lot of people don't make it this far before you have to get there with something real, and really put, and really see what you made of. Like how Floyd had to fight Zab Judah was a real fight. It was somebody. Oh, Oscar De La Hoya. When Floyd fought Oscar, that was a damn good fight. And to be honest with you, it was closer than it was a close fight. It was a close fight, and I'm saying to say this, he had to really get in there and earn his. That's what Crawford would have to do next Saturday. And I like the guy that's more accustomed to fighting under them circumstances than the guy who this is really. He's 35 years old, and his first true big fight. The ones that Spence now been in for the last, I don't know how many years already fighting them big fights. So for me, it's so many different things an advantage to Spence as far as experience, size, strength, power, being tested against a better fighter. 10, it's just so many things he got ahead of Terrence Crawford. To me, I think what Terrence Crawford would have, maybe his record, and what else? Let's see. I would say his record and his movement and reach. He ain't got no whole lot of advantages. From where I'm standing, if you ask me, I mean, he just getting a whole lot of praise from. Bob Arum got a big fan club. And Bob Arum do a good job at getting guys to a high level like this, and not really having to earn a keep, so to speak. Think about, let's just go Sean Porter. Just look at Sean Porter's resume and look at the people Sean Porter fought. And then they always say, well, Sean lost fights. You get in there and fight all them damn good fighters. A lot more people have losses if they fought the people that Sean through all kind of changes, just trying to get a fight for the longest time, because with nobody fight him. So now once he got the belt, that's when he started fighting everybody. The only one he left out was Keith Thurman. That's the only one. And everybody know why he did that. And like I say, man, Bud been knocking out a lot of guys at welterweight that he should have knocked out. Respect to him for that, I guess, because some of these dudes be supposed to beat people and beat them. But the point I'm saying is, between one, C-level competition, and two, you haven't been 12 rounds since Benavidez. Spence been going 12 rounds in deep waters in a big fight with A caliber fighters. I really think Spence gonna take him in a deep water and drown him. I really believe that. I think Spence gonna take, he gonna beat Spence 11th and 12th. Spence finna bite down, baby. He finna let it all hang out, and I think if it's nip and tuck, it's gonna be how a fighter fight them championship rounds. That's gonna dictate who the judge, if it come down to the judges. But I have tried my best to try to see how this fight go 12 rounds, and for the life of me, I can't see it. Now that don't mean it's not gonna go 12. I'm damn near, I damn near bet my house that Spence gonna win. But definitely, if it go 12 rounds, he win. But I don't think it's going 12 rounds. I really think he's gonna knock this boy out. I got a hard time seeing Crawford stick with that pressure, stick with them big shots for 12 rounds. I have a hard time seeing him hanging there like that when he ain't been fighting these kind of fights. I would say Sean Porter was the best fight he had, and that wasn't even the real Sean. But Bud got the knockout, or the stoppage. And that's another thing. Now, Spence, they stopped Ugas and Spence fight. And Bud fans love to say when the last time Spence had a knockout. Well, if that wasn't a knockout Spence had against Ugas, that wasn't no damn knockout that Crawford had against Sean Porter. You know, it was the same difference. They stopped the fight. That's a knockout. But either way it go, man, I can't wait till next weekend. I kind of can't wait to see the media workout too. Don't know exactly what Errol and Bud got in store, but I just want to see. I just want to see just how cut he is. You know, both fighters. You look at, I mean, when I look at Terrence, he just seemed like a little kid in some ways. You know, when you look at his body, and Earl looked like he got he definitely looked bigger. Let's put it like that. He definitely looked bigger. Now Crawford cut up from head to toe. Don't get me wrong, and I know some little bitty dudes like that, strong as a mother, but Spence strong too. And from what I know in boxing, usually the naturally bigger, stronger fighter win. That's usually how it go. If it's another guy that's bigger, stronger naturally, he tend to win. He tend to win more than he lose, especially if they both on the same level. So I'm really looking forward to this fight, man. I like to see. I'm looking forward to see how Crawford gonna try to fight this fight. I know Spence gonna be Spence. All Spence gotta do is be himself and be sharp. That's what he know. What is Crawford himself? You know, real talk. You know, because like they say, he do a lot of different things. Well, that's probably because he have to do a lot of different things to win these fights. And Wessel Earl Spence is like bigger and stronger, so he don't have to go through a whole lot of extra preparation. Everybody got to prepare for him, and so I don't think it's gonna be no different in this fight right here. I just can't wait to see it. You know, I really can't. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, to like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your man Spill Dog. I'm out. Yo, dog, I'm gonna get back up with y'all later, man. Like I said. See, I told y'all I'm riding around. I got all kind of shit going on. So I hit y'all up probably about another hour, man. See what's good. I'm out.